Hi, this is Rabbi Andy from Temple Emmanuel in Greensboro, North Carolina. And as we prepare for this Shabbat, I'm just thinking about this week's Torah portion, which is Chayei Sarah. This is, at least it starts off with the passing of Sarah. Abraham and Sarah, the revolutionaries of our people, that really focused us, bringing us to the land of Israel, but also focused us on the centrality of the one God. And Sarah dies, and very often we take a look at the stories surrounding Sarah's death, and if not that, we look at the moves that Abraham does afterwards in order to provide for a family life for Isaac. And that's not what I want to focus on. I actually want to go towards the end of this week's Torah portion, where it talks about Abraham dying. And it says there in chapter 25, beginning with verse 7, that Abraham, these are the days of the years of Abraham's life. He lived 175 years. And it says, Abraham breathed his last and died in good old age, full of age, and was gathered to his people. And then it says something in verse 9. It says, his son Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah. Machpelah, that cave is in modern-day Hebron. It's that piece of land that Abraham bought in order to provide for Sarah's burial at the beginning of the Torah portion. And none of that is what I want to look at. I want to look at the fact that both Isaac and Ishmael were together when their father passed. This is one of those passages of the Torah that we could just glide right past. But I think that our day and age asks for us to look at this. In fact, in one of the commentaries here, it says, after Abraham's death, or possibly after Sarah's, the two brothers seemed to live in harmony, and that wasn't always the case in that family. In fact, we know that at one point Sarah has Ishmael banished from the house together with his mother Hagar. And we can often talk about the tension between Abraham's children, Isaac and Ishmael, or if you want to fast forward today, between the Jewish people and the Arab people of the Middle East or the Muslim people worldwide. And yet those things don't always have to be that way. Abraham passes, and we see that moment of two brothers being together. And I just want to hold that up as an example, as I want to say I've done throughout most of my time as a rabbi. I think that there are times where those tensions really come out between the Jewish people and others. And there's times where we can be together, and actually we can move closer to one another. And I'm really hopeful that this can be one of those times. Maybe now with the ceasefire in place. Right? And there's still lots of fragility. Don't get me wrong, I was there only a couple of weeks ago. Lots of fragility. Maybe a new chapter can open where the sons of Abraham, the people of Isaac and the people of Ishmael, the people of Abraham can come together, and we'll see the dawning of a new era, an era which, God willing, not only far, far away, but also here in our own backyard, where we can open up to conversations about family and about peace. And if you think I'm only talking about the Middle East, maybe you're overreading this. I'm also talking about so many other issues. Maybe we can start to open new chapters of reconciliation, of hearing one another, and moving forward in a direction of a better tomorrow. May that be our blessing as we head into this Shabbat. And may this be a time of goodness, reconciliation, and peace. Shabbat Shalom.